Okay, guys, so when you are entering into a recession, the time to buy is in that time. There's several videos I'm doing right now that are talking about buying and being an opportunist in a time like this. But the reason why you want rentals in a time like this is because there's so many ways to generate wealth. When active income is harder to attain, people always need housing. When you have long-term rentals, there's four types of wealth generation. The first one is natural and forced appreciation. Even though we may, I don't know if we will or won't, but if we do see a downturn in real estate values, it will be short-lived. Naturally, there is 2 to 3% appreciation year in, year out over time. So $150,000 home 10 years from now might be worth $175,000 home. $175,000 home might be worth $200,000 home in the next 10 years. Then the other thing is there's forced appreciation. When you renovate a property, when you take a 2-1 brick ranch and you convert a carport into a bedroom and bathroom and make it a 3-2, now you're creating a forced appreciation by adding value and more living space to the property, which pulls in more appreciation, more capital gain essentially, or more value. Let's not say capital gain, but more value to that property. So you have forced the appreciation. So number one is natural and forced appreciation. The second way to generate wealth with rentals is the loan pay down. So you've got great rates today, and with the Fed lowering interest rates, you can get really good investment rates right now. This is the time to buy properties on the downturn while everybody's fire selling. You can buy properties and you can have these homes at a good interest rate. It's going to generate you cash flow, which was the next wealth generation. But let's focus on this, the loan pay down. Other people are living in your homes and they're paying down your loan for you. So in the next 10, 15, 20 years, your value is sky high from the natural and forced appreciation, but your loan pay down is so low. Now you've got marginable equity there that you can strip the equity out on a refinance and not pay taxes on it because it's not income, it's equity. Or you can just sit there and just build upon the cash flow, which is the next wealth generation. Cash flow is the difference in your operating expenses, your net income. Like your net income off of all the expenses that you're having to pay, your interest, your principal reduction, your taxes and insurance, all of that. And what's over that is your cash flow. And that's what you put in your bank account every month. That is your net income. That allows you to generate cash in a time like today. If you have several long-term rentals, this allows you to create a lifestyle. This allows you to pay for your life. So it's very important to have cash flow in a time like this when there's a recession. Now, the last thing is depreciation and avoidance of taxes. This is why the wealth get richer and the poor get poorer, because they don't have depreciation. When you make a strong active income with long-term rentals, you actually have the wealth generation of depreciation. So you have 27 and a half years to depreciate the value of your real property. They knock that off. They take that off of, and you can deduct that from your income each year. So if you got a lot of them, it can hack away some massive gains for the year. So you pay less taxes. And there's also the 1031 tax-free exchange. So you want to say that this is not the right property for you at the right time anymore, and you sell it. This is a way to gain wealth. You sell the property, you enter into a 1031 tax-free exchange, and you defer the taxes out to a later date. So you're going to sell that property. You got 45 days to identify another property and close on it. And whatever your gain was, let's just say it's $100,000, you don't have to pay taxes on it based on your ordinary income or capital gains, regardless of whether you're a real estate professional or not. So this is the time to get rentals, long-term rentals. Right now in this economy, you need to be adding equitable cash flow. You need to add really good value and just add more portfolio. Add more property to your portfolio, and you're going to get wealthy in a time where most people do not get wealthy. So it's crucial to add more property to your portfolio right now if you are a sophisticated investor, and I highly encourage you to do it and take advantage of this downturn today. Thank you.